Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, a good day to our lecturer, Real Estate Finance, EMS 732. Our group consists by three persons, Azra Azhar Nizam, Shahrul Nizam, and also I am Ahmad Karamatullah. So our group today will talk on the implementations of General Takaful and Etiqa Takaful based on property asset. Moving forward to this slide, I will talk about the basic principle of Takaful. The basic principle of Takaful is mutual cooperations and share responsibility among all participants. Takaful, also known as Islamic insurance, is based on principle of Islamic finance and prohibits the elements of riba, which is referred to the interest, gara referred to the uncertainty, and maisir referred to the gambling. The policyholder in a Takaful system agrees to pool their contributions in a fund which is managed by a Takaful operator. The operator is responsible for administering the fund and investing it in a Sharia compliant manner. The profit generated from this investment are shared among the participants in proportions to their contributions. The basic of principal Takaful is to provide a means of protections and risk sharing in a way that is consistent with Islamic principle. It is also encourage the concept of social welfare and community support where the policyholder help each other in times of need. The takaful is based on the principle of tabarru, which is referred to the donations, where the contributions of policyholder are considered as donations. The takaful itself is responsible for managing these donations and distributing them to the participant in case of any losses or damage occurred by them. Overall, the basic principle of takaful is to provide a fair, equitable, and ethical system of insurance that promote the principle of mutual cooperation, social welfare, and share responsibility among all participants. In this slide, I will talk introductions of property takaful. It is a types of Islamic insurance that provide coverage for any losses or damage to physical property. It is agreement between the policyholder and takaful operator to share the risk of damage or loss to the property. In return for regular payment, the Takaful operator agrees to pay for any losses incurred by the policyholder. The concept of property Takaful is based on the principle of cooperation and mutual assistance. Under this system, participants pool their contributions into a fund which is used to pay for any claims. The participants share the risk of loss or any damage collectively, and each participant is entitled to receive any payment from the fund if they suffer any losses. Property takaful is based on the principle of Sharia law, which prohibits any form of interest, gambling, or uncertainty in financial transaction. In property takaful, premium paid by the policyholder are not considered as an exchange of money for coverage, but rather as a contribution toward the common fund. The takaful operator invests this fund in Sharia compliant investment that generate profit from the participant. Any profits made are shared among the participant proportionate to their contribution itself. So overall, the property takaful provide an ethical and equitable system of insurance that ensure the financial protections to the policyholder while adhering to Islamic financial principle itself. So in this slide, I attach the three types of takaful. We have family takaful, general takaful, and re-takaful. So for family takaful, specifically this type of takaful provide protections and financial stability to individuals or families. It covers the range of areas such as health, education, and retirement planning. Meanwhile, general takaful is a type takaful to provide protections for asset and liabilities. It covers areas such as property damage, theft, and also liability insurance. In other takaful, we have re-takaful. It's provide a form of protections and risk sharing between takaful operator. In other words, it is a form of insurance for takaful operator themselves. Each of these types of takaful is designed to provide protections and financial stability to the policyholder in a specific area. They operate under the same principle of mutual corporations, share responsibility, and Sharia compliance, but are tailored to meet specific needs. Here are some key differences between takaful and conventional insurance. First, concept of risk. Takaful operates on the principle of mutual cooperation, share responsibility, and contributions, while conventional insurance operates on the principle of risk transfer and distribution. Second, Sharia compliance. Takaful products are designed to be Sharia compliant, meaning they are developed and implemented in accordance with Islamic law. In contrast, conventional insurance may include practices and investment that are not considered Sharia compliant. Thirdly, business model. Takaful operates on the model of corporations and profit sharing, where policyholder contribute to a fund that is managed by the Takaful operator. The company share the profit with the policyholder based on a predetermined ratio. In contrast, conventional insurance operates on the model of risk transfer, where policyholder pay premium to the insurance company, which assume to the risk. And then distributions of surplus in Takaful, the surplus generated from the fund is distributed among the policyholder based on their contributions and participation. In conventional insurance, surplus generated is retained by the insurance company as profit. Lastly, investment strategy in Takaful. The investment strategy is Sharia compliant and focus on ethical investment, while in conventional insurance, the investment strategy is determined by the insurance company. Overall, Takaful and conventional insurance share the common goal of providing risk protection to policyholder, but the principle and mechanism used to achieve this goal differ significantly. So I pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kara, regarding your presentation. So I will continue with the challenges and issues in the Takaful industry. And for number one, the lack of awareness. Many people, especially in non-Muslim countries, are not aware of Takaful insurance and its concept. As a result, there is a lack of demand for Takaful products, which hinders the industry's growth. Number two is about the regulation. The tobacco industry is regulated by both Sharia boards and conventional regulatory bodies, and the interpretation and implementation of these regulations can create challenges for companies. Number three, pricing and profitability. Takaful is based on the principles of mutual cooperation, and premiums are determined based on projection of future claims, administrative expenses, and profitability. Pricing and profitability challenges arise when actual claims and expenses differ from projections. Number four, investment risk. Takaful companies invest in Sharia compliant assets, which can be limited in choice and high in volatility. This can create investment risk, which, if not managed effectively, can impact the company's financial stability. Number five, management expertise. There is a lack of experienced talent in the Takaful industry, which creates challenges in managing the operations and growth of the industry. Number six, competition. The Takaful industry faces competition from conventional insurance, which offers similar products and services. This competition can limit the growth potential of Takaful companies. Lastly, number seven is the consumer perception. The perception of Takaful insurance as a niche product for Muslims can hinder the industry's growth. To overcome this challenge, Takaful companies need to promote the benefits of Takaful insurance to broader market. Okay, this slide I will explain about the overview of the Etiqa Takaful. Etiqa Takaful is a subsidiary of Etiqa Insurance Berhad, which is a member of the Maybank Group and one of the largest insurance companies in Malaysia. It is a leading Islamic insurance provider in Malaysia and offers a wide range of Sharia compliant Takaful products and services to customers. Etiqa Takaful's products are designed to meet the needs of various segments, including individuals, families, and businesses. The company offers product ranging from motor takaful to medical, travel, home, and personal accident takaful, among others. Etiqa Takaful also offers unique products such as the Rahmat Protection Plan, which provides coverage for funeral expenses and zakat payments, and the Tabaruk Saving Plans, which offers customers a means to save and earn profit through investment in Sharia compliant assets. Etiqa Takaful has received numerous awards and recognition for its products and services, including the Best Takaful Operator Award at the 2019 International Takaful Awards and the Best Takaful Provider Award at the 2019 Global Banking and Finance Awards. The company has a strong financial position with a consistently high solvency ratio, which reflects its ability to honor its Takaful obligation to customers. All right, let's move to another slide. Etiqa Takaful offers general takaful for property assets. This product protects property owners against financial losses resulting from damage or loss of assets due to accidental events such as fire, theft, flooding, and natural disasters. The typical coverage provided by Etiqa Takaful's general takaful for property assets includes loss or damage to buildings, machinery, equipment, furniture, fixtures, and other assets. The coverage extends to both residential and commercial properties, including homes, offices, factories, and other types of buildings. In addition to standard property coverage, Etiqa Takaful also offers optional riders such as business interruption coverage and loss of rent coverage, which provide additional financial protection in case of business disruption due to covered losses. Etiqa Takaful's general takaful for property assets is designed to meet the specific needs of property owners in Malaysia and is compliant with Sharia principles. The product has a simple application process and is competitively priced, making it a popular choice for individuals and businesses seeking reliable property insurance coverage. Okay, right. This slide I will explain about types of general takaful offered by Etiqa Takaful on property. Etiqa Takaful offers several types of general takaful on property, which include number one, fire takaful. This type of takaful provides coverage against fire and related perils, such as lightning, explosion, and earthquake. It covers both the building and its contents. Number two, house owner takaful. This takaful covers the building structure and permanent fixtures and fittings against accidental damage or loss due to fire, theft, natural disasters, and other insured perils. Number three, householder takaful. This type of takaful provides coverage for movable assets such as furniture, appliances, electronic equipment, and valuables against accidental damage or theft. Number four, office takaful. This takaful provides coverage for office buildings, contents, and equipment against accidental loss or damage due to fire, theft, natural disasters, and other insured perils. Number five, shop owner takaful. This takaful covers the shop building structure and permanent fittings, fixtures, and stock against accidental loss or damage due to fire, theft, natural disasters, and other insured perils. So each type of general takaful on property offered by Etiqa Takaful has different coverage limits, exclusions, and eligibility criteria. The best option for property owners depends on their specific needs and budget. All right. This slide I will explain about the coverage and benefits of general takaful on property offered by Etiqa Takaful. So generally, the coverage and benefits provided may include number one, accidental loss or damage. Takaful provides coverage against accidental loss or damage due to the building, contents, and stock caused by fire, theft, natural disasters, and other insured perils. Number two, personal accident. Takaful can cover the policyholder or their employees against accidental death, disability, or injury while on the premises of the insured property. Number three, liability coverage. Takaful may provide coverage for third-party liability claims against the policyholder, including property damage, injury, or death caused by the insured property. Number four, legal expenses. Takaful may cover the legal expenses incurred by the policyholder in defending liability claims or disputes related to the insured property. Number five, temporary relocation expenses. Takaful may provide coverage for temporary relocation expenses if the insured property becomes uninhabitable due to an insured event. Number six, loss of rent. Takaful may provide coverage for the loss of rental income if the insured property becomes uninhabitable due to an insured event. Lastly, number seven, emergency repairs. Takaful may cover the cost of emergency repairs to prevent further damage to the insured property. So the coverage and benefit of general takaful on property offered by Etiqa Takaful are subject to terms, conditions, and exclusions as specified in the takaful policy. Policyholders are advised to review the policy document carefully before purchasing the takaful to understand the coverage and benefits provided.
Okay, thanks, Sharol. So I present my slide. The eligibility and requirement for general takaful on property offered by Etiqa Takaful may vary depending on the specific takaful product selected. However, some general eligibility criteria and requirement may include: first is property ownership. The policyholder must be the owner of the property being insured or have insurable interest in the property. The second one is property condition. The property must be in good condition, well maintained, and comply with local building codes and regulations. Third one is property valuation. The property value must be determined accurately to ensure appropriate coverage under the takaful policy. Fourth one, payment of takaful premium. The policyholder must pay the takaful premium as specified in the policy. Premium may be paid in single lump sum or in installment, depending on the takaful product selected. Fifth, disclosure of information. The policyholder must provide accurate and complete information when applying for takaful coverage, including details about the property, its ownership, and any existing claim history. Sixth one, complying with takaful rules. The policyholder must agree to comply with takaful rules and regulation as specified by the takaful operator. So The eligibility and requirement for general takaful on property offered by Etiqa takaful may be subject to change without notice. Policyholders are advised to check with the takaful operator or review the policy document to understand the specific eligibility requirement for their chosen takaful product. Okay, here the claim procedure for general takaful offered by Etiqa Takaful on property general involve the following steps. Number one, notify Etiqa Takaful immediately. In the event of any loss or damage to the property, the policyholder must notify Etiqa Takaful immediately. This can be done by calling the customer service or hotline or filing a claim online through Etiqa Takaful website. So the second, submit relevant documentation. The policyholder must provide all relevant documentation, including the claim form, original receipt, estimates, and report that support their claim. This document will be used to assess the claim and determine the amount of compensation that should be awarded. A third, property inspection. Etiqa Takaful may send an adjuster to inspect the property to determine the extent of the damage or loss and to verify the claim. Fourth one, claim assessment. Once Etiqa Takaful has received all the necessary documentation and completed its assessment on the claim, a decision will be made on the claim amount. The policyholder will be notified of the outcome of the claim and the amount of compensation that will be awarded. Fifth one, claim payment. If the claim is approved, Etiqa Takaful will issue a payment to the policyholder. The payment will be made within time frame specified in the policy. It is important to note that the claim procedure may vary depending on the specific Takaful product and policy terms and conditions. Policyholders are advised to review their policy document carefully and contact Etiqa Takaful customer service if they have any question or concern about the claim process. Okay, here risk management for property asset. The risk management of general takaful offered by Etiqa Takaful on property involve a comprehensive approach to identifying and mitigating risks that may cause damage or loss to the insured property. The following are some of the risk management strategies adopted by Etiqa Takaful. Number one, risk assessment. Etiqa Takaful conduct a risk assessment of the property to identify potential risks and hazards that may cause damage or loss. This includes assessing the building's structural integrity, fire risk, theft risk, and natural disaster risk. Secondly, risk reduction. Etiqa Takaful provide risk reduction advice and guidance to the policyholder on how to mitigate the risk of damage or loss to their property. This may include installing fire alarm, burglar alarm, and other security measures. Third one, claim handling. Etiqa Takaful has a comprehensive claim handling process that is designed to help policyholders get back to normal as quickly as possible after a loss or damage to their property. Fourth one, reinsurance. Etiqa Takaful operates an reinsurance program to manage its own risks and ensure it has adequate financial resource to pay out claims. Fifth, continue improvement. Etiqa Takaful implement continuous improvement program to identify and address any weaknesses in its risk management process. Overall, Etiqa Takaful risk management approach help policyholder to be well protected against risk and may cause damage or loss to their property, and enable them to recover quickly to that they can resume their normal business or personal activities. Impact and potential. The general takaful offer by Etiqa Takaful on property has a significant impact and potential on property owners. Some of the potential impacts are: first, financial protection. The takaful coverage provide protection for owner property against risks and uncertainties that may cause damage or loss. This financial protection provides the owner with peace of mind and ensure they are financially secure in the event of an unforeseen event. Number two, increase property value. Property owners who have takaful coverage are viewed as more responsible and reliable by potential buyers or tenants. Having takaful coverage on the property could improve the overall value of the property. Third, business continuity. For business owner, having takaful coverage can help ensure business continuity in the event of an unforeseen loss or damage to the property. This can prevent significant financial losses and that to could lead to business closures. Fourth, risk mitigation. Takaful coverage encourages property owners to adopt risk mitigation measures such as installing fire alarms and other safety measures that can reduce the likelihood of loss or damage to the property. Economic growth, the availability of takaful products could encourage more investment in the property sector, which could result in economic growth and developments. Overall, the general takaful offered by Etiqa Takaful on property has the has the potential to provide various benefits to property owners, including financial protection, increased property value, business continuity, risk mitigation, and economic growth. Recommendation for further improvement. Here are some recommendations for further researching the general takaful offer by Etiqa Takaful on property. Number one, property disclosure sheet (PDS). The PDS provide in-depth information about the products, including its features, benefit, exclusion, and terms and conditions. They will help you understand the coverage provided by the general takaful and decide if it meets your specific needs. Number two, check the reviews. It's always good to check the reviews of existing customers of Etiqa Takafuls. General Takaful product on property. This will help you understand the level of satisfaction and service quality provided by Etiqa Takaful and decide if it is the right choice for you. Third one, compare with the other Takaful providers. You may want to compare the general Takaful product offered by Etiqa Takaful with other Takaful providers to see how it stacks up against the competition. You can do so by looking at their product offerings, benefits, pricing, claim process, and overall reputation. Number four, speak to an insurance agent. If you need further guidance on whether the general Takaful product offered by Etiqa Takaful is right for you, speak to an insurance agent. They will be able to provide you with detailed information about the product and its suitability for your specific property needs. By taking the above steps, you can conduct through research to help you make an information decision about whether Etiqa Takaful General Takaful products is the right choice for you for your property coverage needs. Okay, that's all for our groups. Assalamualaikum and thank you.